What's going on, guys? Ashley Duff here, and I wanted to get this quick video to talk to you about the power of sharing. Okay, this morning I got up and I was up at the gym about 5 o'clock this morning, and there was a woman who I've seen in there a couple times, and I've been bringing up casual conversation here and there. And this morning, my shoulder was hurting me, so I was telling her about how bad my shoulder was hurting, and she's like, you should sit in the sauna, you should do this. So I go do my workout and come back, an hour later or so. And she's in the locker room and she's asking me how my shoulder's feeling. I was like, it's feeling a little bit better. I said, I've been experimenting with oils, so I think what I'm going to do is order one of these oils that I've had before, which is called Deep Blue, and it was for muscle pain and joint pain, and it really, really helped me, when my exercises, like day 2, where you start to get really, really sore. I said it would kind of eliminate that day 2 soreness, and, so I think I'll just go with that again. And she was like, intrigued by what I had said. She's like, well, what was it that you used? And, well, how do you get those oils? And, it's so simple to share, but the trick is, and something that I've learned really quickly, is the only way you're going to share your experience with these oils is if you actually have one. So for me, I've been sampling, giving little samples to people here and there and asking them, how their experience is with those oils. But actually today, after work, I went to visit someone who I'd already given a sample to, and I went over there across the street from where I work to see how it was going for her, and she was telling me how great it was and how much of a great experience she had, since she had used oils before but never used any that were certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. So immediately she's like, I really enjoyed the experience I had. I'd like to order, a bottle of peppermint and probably also a bottle of On Guard. And within a few minutes, she'd give me her name, her number, all her information, and was ready to buy right then and there. So, there's a lot of people out there who you see this business and they're like, oh man, there's so many people that I would love to tell about that. Imagine if you had all those people and then those people decided to tell someone and then those people, and you see how it would quickly grow, right? But here's the thing. Nobody, and I made a post about this earlier, nobody will care about the essential oils the way you do. Nobody's going to care about the business the way you do. Nobody's going to care about the experiences. Nobody's going to care or want it as much as you do or push it as much as you do. If you want this business to work, nobody's going to do the work for you except for yourself. That is just a fact. If you want this business to work, you have to work it. And it's very simple. It comes with a share program. Doterra is 6 weeks to Elite, and it really is a matter of using the product and sharing your experience. And that's all I've been doing, and for the last 2 weeks, that's all I've been doing. And I made my first sale today on a single bottle, and I have 3 or 4 more people who are, waiting to buy. But waiting to buy literally means waiting for me to get my, stuff together and get everything done. But yeah, the power of sharing for me is great, because it's a great way to get the word out there to make sales, basically. You have to talk about what you're doing. If you decide to take this as a business route, which is what I did when I wanted to get my oils at a cheaper or even free price. So I started sharing with people, and I really realized how easy it was and how silly it would be for me not to create an income from this, because I was sharing free anyway, and I was giving away my own personal product. And so I said, if this is as simple as it seems to be, which there's more involved, but there is a program that's in place for that. But if it's as simple as telling somebody about my experience and them being intrigued and therefore leading up to a sale, it takes 7 touches from what I read before you can actually make a sale with someone. So it takes consistency, it takes patience, but it works. And for me, that's all I need to know. I'll know that it works. It's all a matter of putting in the time, energy, and effort to see it through. A lot of people who get into business or want to make a profit from something are very impatient, and they want it right then and there. And that's not always how it works. Sometimes you have to lose money before you make money. But what I like about this business, what I like about Doterra, is the products really sell themselves. They really do. The trick is the person behind the product. Anybody can be a salesman. It's just a matter of being in that uncomfortable position where you have to say, okay, so how did you want to pay for this? But people want to know how they can get their products, so they want to know, how do I pay for this? So yeah, I just want to make a quick video about just sharing and how much I'm starting to enjoy it and really love sharing with people about these essential oils and everything that they've done to help me and to help other people. And the more I share, the more stories I have, the more I use them, the more experience I have. And, you know, it's like I never run out of stuff to talk about. So yeah, quick video, guys. Don't want to keep just rambling about nonsense, but yeah. If you have these oils and you are not sharing them with people, then you will not be successful when it comes to building a business. You have to use word of mouth. You have to use the internet. You have to use every source available to you, and you know, make your business work. Puts in work, but the outcome is, I mean, it's better. I mean, you get in what you get out. So for me, my outcome is going to look really, really good. I'm very excited to continue to keep sharing with people and continue to making these videos. Hopefully they help somebody who is nervous about, you know, potentially sharing. It's really just as simple as bringing it up in casual conversation. You know, for me, I like to explain how it helped me, maybe explain how it helped a friend. But for the most part, people divvy up information. You know, they want you to ask them what's wrong and they want to tell you. So don't be afraid to talk about what it is that you're doing. You know, for me, I didn't want to come across like I was constantly pushing it, but I am, because I want this business to work. So don't worry about how you feel. Just know about what you're doing.